morning, guys. Hopefully the notifications come out. I'm gonna wait for some notifications. See if I can't get this stream shared out. Got some orange juice and coffee this morning. Trying to boost morning. Yeah, I forgot. I don't have Twitter on this tablet. So I've got some upgrades coming on the GoPro tomorrow. The reason that I haven't really done anything with the GoPro is this right here. I have to grab it. Because a few weeks ago I ordered some new batteries for the GoPro, and this right here, all I have is the tripod. And it's the GoPro tripod. I like it and everything, but you can't set it out in the outside the truck and mounts. So I ordered a bunch of new mounts, a new carrying case, some new stickers. It's a whole package, and actually a GoPro box, or some kind of box that you put your GoPro in, and plus a bigger box to hold all the mounts. And I think I've got two mounts that actually you can safety hook them, so in case the suction cup comes off, it catches the camera so you don't lose a $300 camera. So got that coming tomorrow. My APU just quit. So I got code in the APU, so I got to find somebody's got a Windows 7 computer, hook up to it, and see if I can't fix it, or try to find Windows 7, download it to my computer, and dump my other laptop and dumb it down. Windows 10 won't work with Thermal King. So I'm getting ready to head to the house for 34. Got some yard stuff to do, and then hopefully I can be back by the end of the month and take a few more days off. The truck, about a week or so ago, I had to replace some injector O-rings around the injector cups, and they did an overhead on it. Been working, doing pretty good. It's got a little bit more prep in its step. That set me back a little bit on. You're welcome. And like I said, just go back there and Google. YouTube is your best friend, especially when editing videos. With the KineMaster. Now I'm using Prism Live to do the live feed, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but it still lets me. through a third-party application, so I can still do live on the phone. I like the phone a little bit better because it has a little bit better quality than my laptop. Eventually, I may go live again, maybe Monday night, Monday afternoon at the house, and actually use my mic and mixer and stuff. Good. I just, like, me running at night, I really don't put out a lot of videos at the moment. I'm too focused, and that's why I try to do these weekly chats. I try to, right now I'm just focused on paying this truck off. I've got other plans after the truck is paid off. I'm in the process of last video. I don't know. For some odd reason, the last video didn't upload, so hopefully this one uploads. But we're in the process of selling the Hellboy Nova. We've had a guy that's kind of dicked us around a little bit on showing up, but I've got some stuff to do at the DMV tag office come in the morning. So in case we do sell the car when I'm not there, it's able to be sold legally. I've got to get the title notarized. My coffee. I may have to go over to the Pilot and get me some damn coffee. But, like, Hellboy, we're giving a pretty good, decent price on it. It's worth every bit of it, since we've done some upgrades to it, especially to the stereo system. That thing's loud, but, you know, one of the reasons he's trying to sell it is that it's not practical. We do take it to car shows when we can, and some of the cruises, car cruises that we do there in town. He goes out about every cruise, but he wants a pickup, and we found him one about an hour away, and I found me a pickup. I'm debating and going back to a crew cab Ford or a Chevy crew cab. One of them's a 3/4 ton, the other one's a 1/2 ton. Both gas engines. But one thing I like about Ford, they on their crew cabs a little bit bigger room in the front and the back. And on his truck, he's gonna put another stereo system in. But we did find a place that will do it a whole lot cheaper, what he wants, and save damn near $1,500 on the stereo system. And it'll take about a day from about an hour or two to have them hooked up. So I thought about Dodges, but my wife don't like Dodges, and Dodge has a real bad problem with their transmissions. They have never technically got it fixed. I'm trying to think of, oh yeah, I actually got to go do some yard work, kick off some stuff on the trailer, throw them in the back of the pickup for the time being. This orange juice is good. So, got some yard work to do. I got to do some measurements. I may have to go buy a door for the studio, the computer studio or radio studio. The door that was supposed to get replaced back up there, it was measured without having carpet in the room, and when I did the cut, and the door stayed outside, and the elements, it's kind of swelled, so it's bigger than what the door frame is. So we've got to get a new door. I may have to go to the city, because there's not really a lumber yard there in town. I have to go to Clinton or Weatherford or Oak City, but I can go to the city and get it cheaper at Lowe's or Home Depot. I just got to get the measurements and stuff, and I'll get them cut down, put the door on. Needs more of a solid door. The doors that's in there is real flimsy, like paper thin. They put it like, it's weird how they did it. It's like it's a wood vinyl. It's real cheaply made wood. It's not a solid door. If you screw up once, screwing in your screws, it just ain't gonna work. It sucks. It's worthless, and you can't turn them around or anything like that. So we'll get a new door for the studio. I've got to get the green screen stuff gathered up. I've got my list what I need. I just gotta go get it. But we're gonna, like I say, after the first year, we're gonna change. This channel's gonna change quite a bit. I may start up a backup channel just for stuff like this. It's there. I actually got two, so I just don't use them. They're just linked with other emails. I've got one channel strictly for kryptonite transports, and then I got the other channel linked to the Bandit Radio. And this one, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do like the Bandit Radio stuff on that email, and then on that YouTube channel. And this one will be more history and stuff like that. Because after the first year, all the trucking videos I've done will go to private or be deleted. I'll probably put out videos every 2 weeks, or I'm going to try to get some filming done for sure before the end of the year when it cools down. Some of the places I want to go, it's too damn hot right now with 114 degree weather outside, and it's hot. I'm going to go look at an RV camper, fifth wheel camper, when I go home too, if I got time. Basically, I go see what the drive weight is and make sure a half ton will pull it. But we're not going to go very far with it. I think the farthest lake that we may decide to go is maybe an hour away. But there is a 3/4 ton that I've been looking at too, and fairly priced, and it's 4-wheel drive. And I'm not buying new. I could in a year actually go up and buy a brand new one, but I don't know, depending on what happens after the 28th of January. That's going to be a key point. So all you haters out there are going to watch the recording and stuff, just remember January 28th. If I do decide to leave this current job employee or whatever, y'all's not going to know until I tell you to. I may have something up my sleeve, more or less. The truck will be paid off at the end of the year. I'm working on something really big. I've got to go basically down to Houston for a few days to go look at a demo on something. Everything's been set in place. We just got to buy some equipment. So, and maybe this channel, one of the 3 channels, would go towards that project. And it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. The RV camper comes into play with this. And then I may go buy me a big old bus or something. Go cruise the U.S. But let's see. But the truck's running really good after the shop. It was just about a $1,200 bill, and I almost got it paid up. I'll know tomorrow when I get my numbers, because I picked up this load here on Friday, and it don't go to our number board or whatever you want to call it until Monday morning. So when I'm at home, I'll go check, and I'll bring my laptop to the house. I've got to upgrade my PlayStation 4. Well, not upgrade, but update a game, Call of Duty game I've been playing. I've got to upgrade the tablet soon. It's almost paid off, so Verizon's going to let me upgrade it. I may go with Apple. I do have an iPad somewhere in this truck. I can't remember where I put it. I think it's in one of the drawers. I haven't actually mess with it because I haven't flown the drone for quite a while, and I did fly a drone at the house one day in 20-mile-an-hour wind. That was not pretty, and I brought it back, and it took me 15 minutes to just bring it back to it was only 25-30 feet away. It fought. So I know I got an update, system update on that one, because I got a notification in the email the other day about it. I want to do some more drone videos, but every time I do want to do it, it's too windy, and I'm not going to put $1,500 toy out there up in the air and get it destroyed. So, and I don't have $1,500 at the moment to spare to buy a new drone. I do want to upgrade a bigger Phantom series of the DJI drone family, because I got some other projects I want to do, but I've got to get permission. There's a couple of places I want to shoot the drone or pull the drone up down there in southwest Oklahoma, but I got to get permission from the government to let me video this area. And I think it'd be a good this is one of my projects I'm working on. It'll be a good visual concept of the area, top of this area. So it's a lot of historical, but it's in a park, and you have to get written permission and everything else, and just stuff that you have to control or part being a drone owner, and then not only that, being a pilot too. That's one thing I did a couple of years ago, get my pilot license for the drone, so I can actually do commercials. I just haven't set forth the time to do it. I've been too busy working on the career of the business. But one thing is, hey TJ, I didn't catch your live feed yesterday. I was busy driving, and Hensley went live and been on the phone most of the day, but I'm going to go back today and actually catch up on the YouTube videos I've got marked down to watch. Hope everything's fine with you. How's that camper? Or did you got? I know you got your camper, but did you get your ball hitch put on the truck? I know TJ, he went and got him a new camper, real nice camper. It looks like can't remember. It was a bumper pull, but it had a slide out, didn't it? Because I can't wait to see what the inside video is going to look like. So that's what I looked at. I found one that I want literally 15 minutes away from the house. It's a fifth wheel. I don't know the length. They didn't put the length down on it. It does have a slide out. And the way the pictures look like, it's like a 28 footer, maybe a 30 footer. But it's like a 2014 model. And it's in really, really good shape. But I got to have the right size of pickup to pull it. I don't want to pull it with a half-ton with a small engine and burn up the engine. If I get the 3/4 ton, I can buy it if they still have it after the first year, because right now our the used RV sale market is really, really slow. And so it's a good price for it. I've got Lake Altus or Lake Lugert to go pull the RV down to, and that's about an hour away. I've got Fort Cobb Lake, which is about 30-40 minutes away. I've got let's see, I've got Foss I can go out to, and that's about 45 minutes away. There's a couple of places around the city. Well, Watauga is about 2 hours away, pulling a camper, and that's Roanoke State Park. Now, like one of the people that, a friend of mine, when he pulled his fifth wheel down there, all the camper spots are all shaded, and you actually you go into a canyon, so you got hardly any sky you see around the campsites, but they're all RV hookups, power. I want to say they do have some cable, direct TV set up, and you can pay like $10 extra to get the TVs. I think the RV site's like $40 a night, $35 or $40 a night, and if you want the cable itself, it's extra $10 for that. But and then you got Red Rock. You actually go into a canyon, and you come out on top of a plane and literally go down. You better have a big enough truck to pull your camper up. It's a pretty good steep hill. I thought about, hell, I got the semi. I can just hook up the fifth wheel to the semi. I had no problem hauling it then, but I can't wait. That's one thing I got to do when I get to the house. I got to measure out and see where my my water line and all that, so I know we're set the pad, because we're gonna extend our driveway another 20 feet, pour a pad there eventually, and then pour a pad for where my pickup sits currently, pour it, make a driveway pad up there on top of the hill where I could actually have the city come out and set me an outdoor plug off the meter. If I have to hook up the RV or camper, whatever I get, I can be able to hook up and do that stuff there. I know it's humid since the truck's off and the AC's, the APU screwed up, and like I said, it started this last night, so I had to idle the truck. I got to get fuel. I haven't paid attention. I know when I stopped I had a little over half a tank, but I filled up in Virginia, went down to Statesville. That was a 300-mile deadhead. Actually, it was like almost 500-mile deadhead, but I filled up in Tom Parks, Virginia at the Loves the other day. I went down to Statesville, empty. I went to Statesville, and I'm in Memphis now, and when I checked, open this door, maybe I can see the numbers. I've been 941 miles since my last fill up, and I got a little over half a tank, and that's usually what it does. I fill up about every 140 gallons, 130, 140, and I don't let this thing go very low or further than that, because I don't trust my fuel gauge. My fuel gauge is off about a quarter of a tank, so when it says about a quarter tank left, it's actually half a tank, or roughly give or take 10 gallons. In this 579 with the side skirting, you have to take the battery. Basically, you have to take the side step off that's right here, and then you go back there and take a socket or something and do a twist, and the unit pops off. But I know I've got like a couple bolts down here I've got to undo and then do that. But you got to pull the whole side off to get to the tanks. And one of these days I'll put a new fuel sending unit in. They're just a couple $100, but I know with when I replaced the fuel sending unit in my 379 Pete, I didn't have the side skirting, so it was a whole lot easier just to undo 4 screws and pop it out and put it back in and tighten them back up. The only problem is when you do a fuel sending unit, you got to bend the wire just to match up with your fuel, how much fuel you got in your tank. It takes about 15-20 minutes, as long as you know how much fuel is, because you got to dip the tank first to figure out where your fuel is and crap. So other than that, I've just been busy. Can't wait to get the new GoPro accessories tomorrow. I ordered something for my wife. She don't know I ordered it. She does, but she don't know what it was, but I think she'll like it. She's been wanting something like this, and I can't say it because she'll watch the video. So that'll be a surprise for her tomorrow. I've got to take her to the doctor. She hasn't been feeling very good. And if y'all haven't known, my wife had I say 6-7 years ago, my wife had a mild stroke. And she spent about five days in the hospital. in intensive care. She spent 2 days there in Elk City, 2 or 3 days in Elk City, and Elk City couldn't figure out what it was, so they flew her to Oklahoma City, and it took them 2 days to figure it out. We had her mom come down. We stayed in the motel. Luckily that time I was actually home. And what come to find out, it was because her diabetes I guess spiked, and now she's real high risk of strokes. So a lot of times when she don't feel good, we have to take her into the doctor to make sure that's not starting, and she has to take certain medicine to prevent a stroke. And when the doctor told her finally what it was, and she went to the heart doctor because they found a murmur also in her heart. So not only that, she's got the heart murmur, which don't bother her, but we got to monitor it. And then the stroke. But it was a brain doctor. They did something deal with her brain and stuff like that, and that's where they found the stroke at. And so we did follow-ups for almost a year. The same doctor actually came to Elk City because he had an office there. That found the deal. Came into Elk City. Once I heard some banging, but came into the city. We did follow-ups for a year, and now eventually I don't know what this guy's doing, but eventually the doctor said you'll never work again. So we try to keep her under stress-free, keep her on her meds, which it does get expensive when you don't have the insurance, but luckily we have insurance. We have pretty good insurance, so I got to go try to get into the doctor tomorrow to get my prescriptions refilled. I've got to go see a doctor to get them renewed. Basically, the refills is basically expired, so I just got to go get them renewed. Because trust me, when you're low on the pills, you kind of space them out, and it does help me sleep. It helps my day go by. I don't feel groggy unless I don't get any sleep, and that's why I drive at night. Last night I got tired. I'm about 8 hours away from the house. I'll be there this afternoon. Go by the doctor's office tomorrow and tell them I need another round of pills and get them good. I can't believe this summer's already almost over, because I just did a physical the first of the year, and it's like it's around the corner again. So I kind of wish I could go back to the 2-year med cards, but one pill is kicking me away on that one, and that's my cholesterol pill. My other 2 pills, I'd get a 2 years, but for some odd reason my cholesterol is way high, and I don't eat much cholesterol stuff. But everything else, healthy wise, I'm good. The wife just don't feel good. We just gotta go check her up, and she probably needs another. I got a feeling she may have to have some women's surgery, because she's got something that's some new deal they did when she had Austin or Cole implants or whatever, and them implants may be getting bad, so she may have to have a full hysterectomy. We don't know. So that's one thing I think that's what's bugging her is that. And if that's the case, I'll take off and a week or so and until she gets to feeling better, and I'll get back out. Hopefully it's not that, and if it is, well, hopefully it's not, and we can control it, and that might be the case. I'll wait till the truck, I'm out of or got the truck paid off, so I can take some more time. I take time, I had more time paying off the truck. I'm really close to paying it off, so I was shooting at 14, 15 months. It's probably going to take me 24 or less. Just because of the COVID-19 stuff. And I've actually slowed down a little bit on freight. I'm still, I know a couple of months I was running 7,000, 8,000 miles, loaded miles. And usually I'm running 10 to 12,000 loaded miles. So I was actually slowed down a little bit, and basically with the COVID-19 not getting the rates that I want, and they're starting to come back up too. This load here pays me about, what does it pay me? Go to calculator. Well, crap. It'd help if I do the right numbers, and there it is. Oh, that ain't right. You think a businessman would actually know how to do your numbers. It still pays me over $2 a mile, way over $2 a mile. So I've been actually, the last couple of months have been, I think I took one load that was $1.80 a mile. The rest of them been $2.25 or above on the open deck market. And there's a couple of times I pulled $4 or $5 freight. I know, a month or so ago I pulled $7 a mile freight. That was a good week. Just going 1,000 miles. And I know our power only stuff is starting to come back up. That's what I was doing. I was doing a power only. And for 1,000 miles, I 2.5 day run because it's oversized. It did pretty good, but I got to jump off here. My clock's ready to start. I got 5 minutes, so I got to do my pre-trip. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel and hit watching this deal, hit like, subscribe, and I'll just keep an eye out what's going on in the near future. Like I say, I may go live on Streamlab or whatever. I may get some people in there. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be careful. Y'all be safe. 42.